Hey guys, welcome back to Lost and Found.
Let's go. So in this two-part video series, we'll be taking you through our time in the Dominican Republic. This trip had literally been planned for like 2 years.
We were really looking forward to this, especially since Alex had never been to that part of the world, and it definitely did not disappoint.
Right guys, come to, it's all part of the same resort, it's just the next part along. Have a look at that.
Like a rainforest.
Stunning. The great thing about where we stayed was there's actually 2 resorts merged into one mega resort, so it sort of gave us complete freedom. We could take in 2 different atmospheres at once.
We typically spent our day-to-day in our side of the resort, but it was crazy to think of all the different species that live just a short walk across the beach.
Look at the little turtles!
Oh my god. You got a video?
Yeah.
Right, so we've just noticed they've got rhinoceros iguanas here on the Viva Wyndham resort across the 2 places. Basically they're just trying to save endangered species, so they've got them dotted around. We'll try and find one for you.
Yeah, it's all one resort, but this one seems like it's the animal one.
There's a lot of animals.
So I'm glad we can still access it because I love that there's just animals everywhere. There's
And
flamingos,
yeah.
there's ducks, there's all like cranes, there's
The other one's more like
iguanas.
across the coast, across the
Yeah.
front, whereas this one's a bit set back. Still across the front as well, but you got all the animals. Alright guys, come back to the room, spruce up a little bit. We've just been to the sea. We're going to go get some towels and we're going to go chill by the pool. Days 1 and 2 consisted of a range of feelings and emotions. We were so happy to be there, but so tired at the same time.
We pretty much soaked up the sun, had a few cocktails, and set our routine for the trip.
So, night 2, go for food, entertainment, drinks.
We're currently outside, we've got a couple of drinks, and Alex, everyone's going to the entertainment area.
You'll see the next shot, the entertainment. Your vibes,
Your vibes. Don't know if you can hear anything, but we're now in the entertainment area, full on theatre show area. And I think it's a Moulin Rouge show tonight, so we'll see how that goes.
Hello, day 3. Last night was incredible. We went to a Moulin Rouge show. To be fair, it was most of the entertainment staff that you see around the pool, and they learned like this full like mad routine. Then after that they did a massive Mexican party, which everyone was by the pool. And then after that we continued to the nightclub that they've got on here as well. Everything's all inclusive. There's a few paid bars on the resort, but they are just for like premium spirits, if you fancy premium spirits. But to be fair, the local ones, if you're just drinking beers, perfectly fine. It's better to have the local stuff anyway, I think. We're gonna get breakfast. We're gonna chill out.
There's like kayaks and little mini like catamaran boat things you can take out, but I'm not 100% sure if they're free. I think they are. We're just gonna go have a look. So.
Yeah, we'll see. But we'll definitely be in the sea at some point. So. Ciao. So today we've had a great day, to be fair. We went on a little hunt for excursions. We spoke with a few different people. They tried to make us book them, but we're going to try and speak with the people at TUI and see if we can get a good one. It's quite difficult here because you're not in Punta Cana, so a lot of the excursions, obviously you've got like an hour transfer to get to Punta Cana. Most of them are done in Punta Cana, so it's a bit difficult. So we're trying to sort that out before we book anything. It's quite annoying. But yeah, apart from that, we've just chilled. We've had a bit of a beach day. We bought some beach shoes because there's a lot of rocks in a certain area, but you get all the nice tropical fish coming around those little bits of rocks. So it's quite nice to, well, tomorrow we're going to be using the snorkels we bought to hopefully have a look at those fish, because by the time we actually bought the snorkels, all the seaweed started washing in and it sort of ruined it a bit. So we're gonna go down now, get some food. It's still a bit light. Rum and Coke, sit by the beach and wait for the entertainment, play some cards. And yeah, that's it really.
About this resort was the amount of variety you had at the a la carte restaurants. There were 4 included, and then there was others at an additional fee, but they're definitely worth checking out.
Now back to the vlog where we try out the Mexican restaurant.
So we're just going into the Mexican restaurant, which we've booked. It's a bit different rather than just a buffet.
Should be amazing, I can't wait. Right, so we didn't realise how to order, basically. And we said our mains, and it was like, no, it's like a full, like 4-course meal. Everything's included in the all-inclusive price. So, yeah.
Yeah, so we were trying to order just a main. So we ordered our mains, he was like, no, no, no. And then we had to go for appetizers, we had to pick an appetizer, then we had to pick a soup, then we had to pick a main, then we had to pick a dessert, all before we've even started, so God knows if I'm going to finish all that. But I'll feel bad if I don't finish it. So I think we're going to be eating good tonight. So we just finished our course? The second course, which was soup, and oh, it was so nice. It's a bit awkward getting the camera up because it's very intimate and quiet, so I'm just doing it low key. We didn't expect this. We just thought a nice Mexican restaurant. We knew it looked like really cool and kind of authentic. I saw a picture of the outside bit where we're eating, which is lovely, and the breeze, but it's still warm. It's perfect.
You're right.
So we just finished our
4-course meal.
Yeah, we just finished our 4-course meal at the Mexican restaurant, which we were not expecting.
Literally
So
incredible.
good. I would if you ever came to this resort, I'd recommend that. I mean, we haven't tried any other ones, so now I'm really intrigued.
Very intrigued. But that one, so we had our 4-course meal. We just thought it was mains, like we said before. Obviously not. So, like burritos and all stuff like that. What was it? What was it you had for your starter?
I had like a black bean like puree on some nachos, but it was done in a fancy way. Then soup.
Oh, the soup was so good.
Soup was amazing. It was like a cheese and
creamy, garlicky soup. Yeah, so we had fajitas for the main. I had chicken in my one. Georgia just had
yeah.
peppers.
So there wasn't actually any vegetarian options on the menu, and I had to pick from like 4 options for the main. Obviously, you had your starter, soup, and main, and dessert, and you had to pick a main, obviously, which we then realised. And I couldn't see anything that didn't have meat included. So I just said, oh, I'm vegetarian. And he didn't get me at first, and then I think he understood. Didn't say anything after that, like he didn't go into any detail.
He understood you when you just said without meat, and then so
yeah, when I said without meat, no meat, and then he just noted something down and gave me
all sorted.
Just a bunch of really nice seasoned vegetables with
peppers, basically.
Yeah, peppers and onions, and some. I think there was a bit of cheese in there. And then we had some little mini like fajitas to
all on a hot
in.
plate as well.
Yeah.
So it was all cooking away, sizzling away whilst you were like chilling out, and then they were constantly checking if you'd finished your drink. They'd bring you another one over. So
you didn't even have to ask. As soon as you put your fork down, they were pretty much there. And then around 30 seconds later, they brought the next course out. It was really well done.
Oh, it was class. And then we had like one of the best chocolate cakes we've ever tasted.
Oh yeah, that was so good.
That was great. And then after that, even after all that, he brought us over some tequila with the rim salted, and then
little
a
lime wedge
waiting for us. Georgia then coughed her guts up. You're right, because she can't handle it.
No, I don't usually mind tequila, but that was. I think it's because it was in a mini, like it was like a port glass.
It was all so fancy.
But yeah, if you're ever at this resort, I'd highly recommend the Mexican restaurant.
Just had a little realisation. I got the feeling where I feel a lot more bloated when I'm in England at home, eating the stuff we usually eat, which probably shows our diet's not the best. We try, but here I feel great, but we're drinking and eating every day. Yeah, that's my little realisation of the day. And tomorrow we're off on a snorkeling cruise that was all booked through TUI. On another note, there's also diving, and on this resort loads of different excursions stands you can go to. They even offer like free diving lessons for like half an hour diving, free lessons. And basically then you have the option to pay $40 to go out for half the day diving in the sea and going to see like these shipwrecks just off the Caribbean coast. So very cool. One more thing. Tonight we've got a neon party. I'm now wearing a lovely flowery shirt for the party, and Georgia is wearing this. We didn't know that the neon party was happening, so we've tried to find the most vibrant clothes we got. I know it's not that exciting, but yeah, it's quite cool.
Hi guys, so it's day 6 and we're off on a boat cruise.
But booked it through TUI. We had to just confirm on the app that we're actually going and to make sure the trip's running.
So we've done that. We're going to be picked up hopefully at 11:15.
Yeah, it's 11:15. We're going to get some breakfast now. Nothing too heavy because we got to go swimming and that. You don't have to go in. You can just have a look because it's like a submarine.
Yeah, there's
bottom bit.
There's a bottom part of the boat which is all glass, so you can just do that, and if you don't feel like it then that might be enough, but
yeah, I
think we'll go in.
It should be exciting. Are you excited for it?
I am really excited because it does mention about this there's a few shipwrecks in this area, and it does mention about a shipwreck. I would have thought you wouldn't be able to see it, but I mean I suppose the water is very clear so I have to see, but that would be very creepy because that's got to be really deep if there's a shipwreck.
Yeah.
That's cool. We just hopped on a random car. Hopefully it's the right one.
We didn't really get any confirmation if it was like it's run by TUI. And now we're hopping on this little boat, I think to go over to the submarine over there.
Yeah.
We'll see, we'll see.
Esa es la romana. Hay un puerto donde los cruceros que vienen de todo el mundo.
I'm trying to hop on to. They're the ones you've seen before, weren't they?
I think so, yeah, I think we've seen them around near our hotel. So we've come to the Latin fusion restaurant and it looks lovely. It's all different Latin foods. Like you've got like Peru and Argentina options, stuff like that. There's just not a lot of veggie options, so we had to get up Google Translate to explain that I'm vegetarian and they're gonna make some changes to the food. But it's the same again, it's 4 courses, which seems to be how they all operate, yeah. So that's very exciting.
Let's eat. Come on, I'm starving.
This is what they've had to turn veggie for me. Alex has got the, is it chicken?
Yeah, so mine.
Chicken? Yeah, I think mine's just got lettuce on it, which is fine. So first course finished. As you can see, me and Alex had the same, but mine was slightly altered. I think it was Argentinian.
Yeah, it was cornmeal pancakes stuffed with chicken and like avocado.
Like crispy pancakes, weren't
Yeah,
they? It was meant to have chicken in it. So I just had like lettuce, I think. I'm not too sure what else in there. I think just lettuce, but it was lovely. Go on, what have you got there now?
Oh, I could not tell you. I
Can't
can't remember what I ordered.
Some sort of fish and couscous, I think.
Yes.
And I can't actually say what I've got either because it was one they made themselves. So it looks like a
I
soup.
cannot remember what it was.
Like a parsnip and avocado soup. Yeah, Alex had his fish, which you saw, and I had
Georgia had
like a thick soup. It was lovely. Both of them were really good.
Very tasty.
We're just really full.
And he did ask us if we wanted our desserts.
Well, I assumed he asked if we wanted our desserts, but then I couldn't tell. I didn't want to randomly say no if he asked something else, so we just looked weird. And obviously they don't really speak a lot of English here, which is fine. We've come to a different country, we don't expect it. But it's not easy for us to just say, like, oh, we don't want our desserts because they're not going to know what we're saying. So now we're being forced to have desserts. See how that goes. So we've just finished the meal. It was really good. Obviously there's a bit of confusion at the start because again it was a 4-course meal, so you had to pick your appetizer, and then they said it's like appetizer, first course, main course and dessert.
Yes.
So it's a lot of food.
And we got to say, like, big thank you to the staff in there, because obviously they didn't speak English too much, but they were persistent, they helped us, they made sure Georgia could have something to eat, and it wasn't just that she couldn't eat there, and they sorted it out. The chef managed to do the same meal, but just without the meat in there, so it's perfect, really.
The staff were all lovely. We left them a tip because obviously, one, it was a bit awkward trying to figure out what I was saying because they didn't speak English, and they did what they could and we did what we could, use translate, stuff like that. And then the chef's obviously accommodating and making me different meals, so yeah, we left them a little tip.
It's always good to show appreciation to the workers, because they work so hard here. They're constantly going, aren't they? Like non-stop.
Oh yeah, constantly going. So yeah, but if you couldn't tell, me and Alex are both all in white because tonight it is a white party. We have noticed a few other people actually all in white as well, so we'll see how good the turnout is, see if everyone else has made the effort. And yeah, see you in a bit. So by day 7 we pretty much got ourselves into a solid routine of drinks by the pool, soaking up the sun and trying new cuisines.
Looking back on it now, it's something I'm definitely missing.
So day 7, we've been here since last Saturday now, and we're sort of repeating the themes. So it's another Dominican themed night. We didn't really get to take it in as much last Saturday when we arrived because
We were just kind of
extremely tired and jet lagged. So it'd be nice. We're still a bit tired from the past few nights of like going out and whatever, but we're going to see what it's all about. We're going to try and document the sort of Dominican theme. They usually set up these little stands with all like Dominican cigars that you can purchase from people, jewellery, paintings and loads of different things. So yeah, and usually there's a few guys playing some traditional like Dominican style music as well.
Yeah.
So
we'll show a bit of that. Have some food and watch tonight's show. And yeah, that's about it.
Which is...
I'm not too sure what tonight's show is. I think it's gonna have like an African theme.
Yeah. Then there's the after party. And we
Yeah.
might just grab some pizza and
Yeah.
have an early one.
Our drinks. So we're going to play a couple games of cards with my Harry Potter cards.
With our custom rules.
Yes, we've got some custom rules we'd like to chuck in there. It's really nice. They have live music every night, but they put a lot of effort into keeping you busy. Like there's always somewhere to eat and there's always some sort of entertainment. In the day obviously you've got your normal things like beach pool, you've got the activities, the games they put on, and then on the night there is, obviously you go to dinner, you come out and there's sometimes stalls on like there is tonight. You've got your drinks, you've got a live band, then once the live band finishes it's the show. Once the show finishes it's the after party where they have a DJ.
Very full on.
Yeah.
It's how you want it. Well, that's how we want it.
Yeah, I've never had, I mean I've come to Dominican before and it wasn't even on this scale. It was still lovely, but we didn't have all the after party. Like this is quite a decent party resort considering it's a family friendly one. I wouldn't say it's not necessarily inappropriate for kids or anything, but it's just I was not expecting it.
Very, yeah, full of energy. Always bringing the vibes.
What's that, Al?
It's got some caramel. Was it caramel?
Caramelised plantain.
I think you'll like it.
Is there a banana?
Yeah, sort of. Rayons.
I'm not sure.
Right, let me just, because it does.
Oh my god, look at the colour of him. Turn the camera around to the cat.
See if I get attacked on camera. Oh, should it? Oh, he's cuddling me. Oh, hello. We're about to start chatting to the camera, and we had a little cat come over.
Nice welcoming.
Wanted a feature in the vlog.
Yeah.